1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
Potential victims of shoplifting. Because when you think about shoplifting, you think about the storekeeper or whoever owns the business. You think, well, they're the ones that would obviously be the first victims that would come to mind, or first persons of interest. But when you think about shoplifting, it's not a victimless crime because we all pay for it. We're all paying for shoplifting. So, for instance, the shopkeeper gets insurance, say for damages or items stolen or whatever, and the premium, whenever he claims, that premium will go up. And when it goes up, if it gets to a stage where it becomes unaffordable for the business owner, then there's only one choice left: close down. And if it doesn't close down the business, then it'll pass it on to the customers. You know, it definitely passes it on to the customer. And then you have the inflation. So if you might think, oh well, yeah. So there's a shoplifting incident in Bradford, for instance. How does that affect London? How does that affect Birmingham? It does actually, because in the long run, the companies that own these insurance firms, these insurance firms, they're all connected, aren't they? So if I own an insurance company and I'm charging a shopkeeper, let's say £5,000 a year on insuring the shop against theft, against fire. Now it would be hard for you, for instance, if you owned your own insurance firm, to then charge $2,000, because that's what they call the market going, or the market, the price going in the market, and at some point it becomes standard. So whatever I'm charging becomes standard then if you can't charge that because you're not getting the customers, I'll buy you over, and then I become the big guy. So it's endless. The victims, that the number of people that could be affected as victims is endless, and it just doesn't encourage the shoplifting itself. All right, so I was watching a program on BBC the other day, not long ago. I think 3 days ago I was watching this program, and this couple, they set up a coffee shop, and this coffee shop gets burgled. And they were like, also, how many times have your coffee shop been burgled in a year? And they were saying, well, we've had to move twice. I'm thinking, a coffee shop? You wouldn't think that of a coffee shop, would you? You just think, well, all right, so they've got this coffee making machine and probably a few snacks to sell. How much would that possibly be worth? But if a coffee shop's been burgled, and after the third time when they got burgled, and this was to the new site that they've moved to. Now what happened was, this couple decided to close down because they couldn't afford it. They just couldn't. They decided to close down because when you get burgled, it's not just the items, it's also the damage. Say for instance, the damage to the door, the damage to the glass, the show glass or whatever. Because these thieves, they're not going to try to pick the lock. They're thieves. They're not locksmiths. They're not going to try to pick the lock. They're going to break in, however they can. And so they had to do a GoFundMe. I don't think they actually did. I think they just silently decided they were going to close up. And then the community did a GoFund to then help them to get back on their feet. And that's how serious it is. Now, if somebody's suicidal, if they were suicidal, one of them could have decided to end it all and think, well, what's the point? So by shoplifting, by breaking into somebody's business premises, you've actually killed somebody. Though not directly, but as a result of your actions, you've caused the death of somebody. And if that person is a parent, the list just goes on, doesn't it? The child becomes an orphan, or the daughter or the children becomes fatherless, motherless, and maybe that guy would never. Maybe that was what he was good at doing, and you've taken that away from him. You've taken his life away from him, really. So shoplifting it's not just a harmless crime. And they say, oh, what about the big companies? Yeah, what about the big companies? If you steal from the big companies, because you...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart,